Aloha and welcome to Knitted Paradise, where the needles are clicking and the yarn is squishy. My name's Lucia. You can find me online as Pearl of the Pacific, and today I'm joined by a co-host, my Christmas bear. Maybe we should find something for him to sit on. Here we go. I'll stick that underneath there. Then he can be a little bit more in screen. Ta-da! This bear I got when I was 1 for my first Christmas. And I've had him ever since then. So he comes out every Christmas to just be part of the family. And he used to play Christmas carols. You'd push a little button on his hand and his nose would light up and he'd play like 7 or 8 different Christmas carols. But he's a little old now and he's had a few surgeries, as you can see on his little hands. And he doesn't really work very well anymore. But I love him anyway. And so he's going to join me today before he gets packed away with everything else. So, ta-da! There we go. I decided I wanted a co-host today. So welcome to episode 14. It's Monday, January 6th. I'm trying to get back on my Monday recording schedule. And I'm actually home from work today because it is too cold outside. I've titled this episode Baby It's Cold Outside. We have a high of about -12, maybe -10 if we're lucky, maybe in the sun. But we've got wind chills of down to -44 or something. When I looked this morning it feels like -38. I'm not going anywhere. So they closed our work and so I'm home. So I decided to record during the daylight and so the colors are a little better. I'm back in the living room, as you can see. And let's get started. Conch Shell Blows is our first segment, which is the announcements. And the main announcement is join the Ravelry Group. We're up to 12 members. Yay! And this week we welcome Lisa from New York. So hello, Lisa. Welcome to the group. She introduced herself in the From Your Holly thread. So thank you. She likes to knit and crochet and spin, and she likes Doctor Who too, so yay for Doctor Who. Let's see. On the island. First, I have the Sampai Smits, Fingerless Mitts by Stacey Winklepleck, and here they are. They're out of Lorna's Laces Shepherd Sport in Mason, which is the blue and green, and then silver is the cuff. And last time when I recorded, I think I had just separated the thumb, and I've got about 3 or 4 rows of the ribbing done of the top. So compare it to my hand. I'll do, probably another few more rows of ribbing and then finish the thumb. Probably knit the second one and then add the flip top part of it. But I'm really enjoying those. So these are on size 3 out of my Michigan needles, the twisty ones, which I'm really liking. So those are those. Hoping to finish them soon. And the next thing I have on the needles are some more baby socks, because I'm kind of addicted to baby socks now. They're really fun and they're really cute and they're really fast. So this is the pair I have on right now. And I'm doing these off the Cozy Little Toes by Judy Kaethler. And I'm just using sock yarn scraps. This is Lorna's Laces Shepherd Sock in Louisville, the gold. I think you probably remember me knitting a pair of socks out of that. And then this is Sweet Georgia yarns. I'm not sure the base or the color, but I knit my mom a pair of socks out of it. And so I just turned the heel this morning and I'm knitting away on the cuff. I wanted to finish these before I recorded, but I decided recording during the daylight was more important and I'm losing daylight fast. So these are socks for my nephew who is due in a couple weeks, and they are big fans of Batman and Superman, And so I started these, now I was going to make them all gold, and then I decided, oh, that'd be fun if I did the classic Batman colors. And I know it's a little darker, this is a little light for Batman colors, but you get the idea. So I'll probably knit him some Superman socks too. So those will be done probably today. And that's it for currently on the needles. Next we have Set Sail. I finished the Fresh Till Cowl by Rebecca Fox out of Blue Sky Alpacas. Worsted hand dyes in the Petunia colorway on size 8. I said that all in one sentence without messing it up. That was impressive. I haven't woven in the ends. As you can see, I just finished it last night. And it's very cozy. It's the perfect length. You can wear it long, or you can wrap it around. And it's nice and warm and cozy and lovely. So this will be perfect for the person who ordered it. So I still have to weave in the ends and wash and block it, which I'll probably do later on today. And ta-da! It's done. It's kind of heavy, but I think that'll be nice. It'll add a nice, warmth. Sometimes you like heavy things that are warm. Like I like heavy comforters to sleep in. I need a weight on top of me, and then I feel warm and cozy. So, and it stretches out, which is nice. Or you can scrunch it up for more warmth. And it's got holes in it, which I know some people or someone was worried about it being cold, but I thought, that it traps in warm air, and it also allows you to breathe, so you don't get super hot here. So that'll be perfect. And that's in my Doctor Who bag, all the little doctors on it. And the other thing I finished was another pair of baby socks. Ones that were on the needles last time. The red and black ones. I have the other one here. I have them turned inside out because I still need to weave in the ends. This one's right side out, so I'll show that one. And this is Knit Pick Stroll in red. I forget the colorway name. And the black, I don't remember what it was. I made my husband a pair of socks out of it that turned out to be too small, that I then stole, and they fit me. Mostly. They're a little big, but they work. And this was from a pair of socks I knit for one of my best friends. So, ta-da! Those are done. Those will be going to my cousin, whose baby just turned a month yesterday. So, happy birthday to him. 1 month birthday. And I knit them, they're a little bigger than the blue ones that I knit last week. But the heels are the same length. They're a little longer and a little bigger. So he'll be able to wear the blue ones right away and then grow into the red ones, and I'll probably knit him a third pair that are a little bigger. Oh, sorry, I'm blocking you. I'm not used to having a co-host here. And so he'll have a few pairs to grow into, and he'll get, more throughout his life, since baby socks are fun, and they're a great use of scraps. I know some people have been knitting the beekeeper's quilt with little hexapuffs, or little squares for blankets, or other things. Some people knit little toys. I haven't gotten into that yet, but a good use for sock scraps, if you're looking for them, is baby socks. They're a nice palette cleanser too, because they're really quick. I like that. And those are the two things that have set sail. On the horizon, I have a pair of sport weight socks for the same person who ordered the cowl. I have a cardigan for me, the Chimera cardigan by Amy Herzog from the Fit to Flatter book. I know, sorry, I have an itchy nose. Last time I talked about knitting goals, and one of my knitting goals is to knit adult-sized sweaters. And successful adult-sized sweaters. There's a difference between, oh, I knit a sweater, and oh, that sweater actually fits me. So I bought the Fit to Flatter book, and I'm going to go through it and do all the math and figure out really how do I knit a sweater that fits me. And I'll probably do the same thing for my husband. so that I can knit sweaters for him that fit too. So that's really exciting. And that's it for on the horizon. I mean, I always have stuff in my queue, but those are the biggest things. Oh, why are you warning me of things? Sorry, my computer's giving me warnings. And yeah, I don't have a flora and fauna section this week. I didn't have a whole lot of time to plan since I just recorded a few days ago, but I wanted to get back on my Monday schedule now and take advantage of the fact that it's daylight. But next week I will talk about knitting styles. I think that's what I'll do some research, and I'll figure out how to record my knitting style so you guys can see that, because I know everyone knits a little bit differently and it's kind of fun to see. Okay, you want to come sit on my lap? There we go. And that's it for that. I didn't get any new yarn or yarny things this week. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Apparently it stopped recording because my disk was full, so I deleted something that didn't need to be there, and we're back. So I was talking about my wedding. I forget where I left off, but anyway, I was talking about the music in the ceremony, and we had a lot of music, which was really exciting because we're both music lovers. And yeah, afterward, we had a fairly small ceremony, and afterward we had a little dinner at a restaurant in Chicago with all the family and friends who were in town for the wedding. And the next day we had a potluck party, because we have lots of friends and family in the area, and we wanted to invite everybody, but we couldn't really invite everyone to the ceremony and then everyone to the dinner afterwards, so we had a potluck party the next day. So it was fun. We got to see everyone who was in town 2 days instead of just one, and it was great. We had very talented friends who performed musical numbers, and Jeremy's aunt is a professional storyteller, so she told some fun stories, and we had some musicians, and my college roommates came, and they're both voice majors, so they sang some songs, and it was great. We got to see everybody and eat lots of food, and it was really fun. But yesterday we celebrated our first anniversary. We slept in because it was a Sunday. We didn't actually have to go to choir because the weather was terrible. So I got to wear my snowsuit, which I bought in the children's section of Target because I'm short. And the adult ones were really boring anyway. They're like black and gray, and I liked the rainbow plaid one in the children's section, so that's what I bought. And so I got to use it yesterday. We went out and played in the snow a little bit, and then dug out our car so that we wouldn't have to do it today because it's frigid. And it was fun, and we came in and hung out around our house and did some fun things, played some video games, took a nap, lounged, and then because we didn't want to move our car, we walked to dinner. Really not that far. We walked to a nice Japanese restaurant around the corner and enjoyed ourselves. So it was a nice, fun, simple anniversary. Maybe another day we'll go out to a nice dinner at the same restaurant that we had our reception dinner at. But for now, we didn't really want to move the car because we have a fabulous parking spot, and it's really hard to find parking on our street, so we didn't want to give it up. But it was fun. And so yeah, happy 1 year to us. I posted some pictures from our wedding on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen a little montage of pictures, which was fun. And sorry, I'm looking around to see if I missed.